Hi, welcome everyone. Welcome to the NASBITE annual conference. It's great to have the opportunity to present to you Go Global with Google's MarketFinder. My name is Reina Valenzuela. I have an MBA in global management and I have 13 plus years of experience as management consultant. I'm a NASBITE member as well as a CGVP. I'm originally from El Salvador, currently residing in New Jersey. I am not a Google employee. Let me get that out there first. I'm a co-founder of Starfish Global. I help business owners put their minds at ease by developing strategies, utilizing technology to facilitate business growth. We work with Google as high impact partners with the Grow with Google program. For those of you who might not know, Grow with Google helps people across the United States grow their skills, their careers, and their businesses by offering free tools, trainings, and events. Today, I will show you MarketFinder, Google's free tool to identify new potential markets, discover helpful operational information, and start selling to customers at home and around the globe. We'll review the following: the best tools there are, the benefits of exporting, how Google MarketFinder works, including how to get help to explore other markets, how to plan operations, and how to advertise your business to a global audience. We'll finish with a recap and additional resources that you can take with you. Why export? Well, I know I'm speaking to the choir here. First, let's go over some of the key reasons to consider exporting. Today, nearly 5 billion people are online around the globe. The opportunities to find and engage with new customers are limitless. What's more, your customers aren't really as concerned as you might think about where your company is based, as long as they get a good service and they're happy with your product or service. Now, one survey found that, for example, that 96% of people didn't know that Booking.com is from the Netherlands. For those, 90% said that fact alone did not impact whether or not they use the service again. With an online business, you naturally have the ability to expand globally, and it's quicker and easier than ever before. Simply put, exporting can strengthen your business operations. Exploring new markets puts you in the position to attract new customers, which leads to, of course, business growth and more revenue. In addition, small business exports contribute a significant amount to the U.S. economy. According to the U.S. Chamber of Commerce, exports generated by small companies $541 billion in output in 2017, supported more than 6 million jobs. According to the U.S. Small Business Administration, the SBA, 96% of consumers live outside the United States. Think about the potential for growth if you expand into even a few markets globally. Tap into that market. Global markets open up access to resources such as a new base of customers or advantages over your competitors. It may also allow you to access to a multinational talent pool and potential government incentives for businesses investing in certain countries. Now, it no longer takes years for a business to go global either. If you're a small company in an unusual sector, don't be put off. 2 out of 5 companies have fewer than 10 employees and are already doing exports with at least one high growth market. Companies like Spotify, Netflix, Uber, Airbnb, and Tinder all took the same steps as you are. Selling overseas can help your business in a variety of ways, including increasing profits and competitiveness, and sparking innovation, very important in today's world. Selling globally can boost your business profile both at home and abroad. As you expand into new markets, you create a larger commercial footprint. The image on the left here shows you a manufacturer, a distributor, and a buyer located in different parts of the world. So this is how business is conducted these days. Now ask yourself, how might your own business benefit by exporting? What products or services could you export? And for people who have never done it before, what questions do you have? What concerns do you or needs you need to address before going global? What prevents you from getting started? Now, let's see how we can find some answers. What is MarketFinder? You probably have a lot of questions about selling globally, and that's normal. Google offers this free tool called MarketFinder that can help answer many of those questions. So MarketFinder uses details from your business website to recommend markets where consumers are likely to buy, looking for your products, and based on that search data, they match potential markets. Then you can use those insights to they recommend certain markets, and you can use those insights to create a marketing strategy. Of course, you will want to target the right location. The tool also offers advice on operations such as taking payments in a new market, shipping, customs, licenses, and legal considerations, all very important as you go global. Now, let's look at this case study. Strida Sports is an example of a business that used the global exporting path as a pathway to growth. Company founder Ryan McFarlane modified a child's bicycle into what became the Strider, a pedalless balance bike that even very young toddlers could use. Oh, why didn't they have it when I was little, right? The bike received a lot of interest from other parents, and Ryan sensed that he was onto something really good, a great business idea. Now, in 2007, he launched Strider Sports International Inc. 2 years later, Strider Sports started exporting products to Japan. Today, Japan is Strider's largest international market. Strider used Google tools such as Google Analytics and Google Ads and YouTube as part of their global expansion strategy, and they continue to do so. Google Ads drives 30% of the company's online traffic, and its YouTube videos have generated over 10 million views. Ryan says, the beauty of the internet is that even from the most remote locations, you can still be connected to the whole world. The image on the right shows a toddler happily riding a Strider Sports pedalless bike. My dream bike when I was little. Once you have decided to export, there are 3 major steps you need to take. First, you want to determine where is the best market for your business. A recent Google survey found that 70% of small business enterprises said they lack the skills needed to find the best overseas markets to enter. Next, you need to plan your operations. And if you're like 61% of exporters, you would like some specific knowledge and support about how to do that. It's very complex. Finally, you need a solid marketing strategy to help you scale your brand and expand across borders. In this session, we'll explore all 3 of these steps and go over some tools that can help you succeed at each of these. How do we explore new markets? Remember the case study, Strider Sports used a lot of digital tools to support its export plan. In this section, we'll discuss some specific tools you can use to reach your business goals. Now, let's first get familiar with MarketFinder. Visit this URL, g.co/MarketFinder, to use this tool. Over the next few slides, I'll give a brief demo of how to use MarketFinder. If you'd like, feel free to put this URL into your browser now and follow along. Otherwise, you can do this on your own. You can request the handy handout, the guide sheet that I have, so that you can do it after the presentation. The screenshot here shows MarketFinder's homepage with the headline, "Take your business to new markets," and a large blue button that reads, "Get started." So let's do that. Once you navigate to the MarketFinder, type the web address for your business. On this slide, you will see in the large bar, Strider Bikes. This is their URL. Insert your own. And that blue button says continue. That will take you to the MarketFinder. So what it does is searches for and analyzes details from your own website to recommend the best markets for you to consider. After you've added your business web address, just click continue and it will take you to the next steps. Now, take a look at the categories that it will present to you. These reflect the information based on popular online searches and the content on your website. MarketFinder will use this information to lead you to potential markets for your business, but you need to research them. Now, you can delete any categories that are here that don't match your business or products. And you can also add categories based on the products and services you do offer, especially if you have them on your website, right? The tool shows other possible matches that could increase the number of markets for your business, so you can explore. But once you're ready to move on, confirm those categories and take the next step. The MarketFinder tool now will ask where you are, if you're interested in expanding your business within the US or globally. You can check the US, but let's see what happens when you select globally. At this point, you'll need to connect your Google account to go further into MarketFinder. The image on the slide shows the heading, "Complete your profile," or sign in with your Google account. If you don't have a Google account, create a profile. You have the option to receive relevant updates and other information from Google about events and research that may potentially help you continue to grow your business, but it's completely optional. Now, once you've signed in, you'll be able to take a closer look at the expanded list suggested markets for you. So again, on the screen, there are suggestions of markets, including, in this case, Germany, the United Kingdom, and France. You can create a short list of up to 3 desired markets. This will make it easier for you to compare your top choices. From now on, the content you will see in this tool will reflect operations and marketing sections of the MarketFinder related to the markets you have put in your shortlist. Now you can dive deeper into the 3 potential markets you've selected. When you click on Country Profile, the tool gives you access to information such as population, languages, age and demographics, and currency, all compared to the US. So you can quickly see how these new customers are both alike and different from your domestic market. On this slide, the country profile is selected, which reveals information on the population size for the US and the 3 recommended markets. Now you go into the economic profile. This will give you information on gross domestic product. So GDP per capita, GDP purchasing power per capita, GDP annual growth, household net disposable income, unemployment rate, and even popular payment methods, and more. Again, the US data is provided for you for comparison purposes. So compare apples to apples, right? This image shows the economic profile page. Now click next and you will see what is on the online behavior. This is like in these markets, you will find out what percentages of the population uses internet, how many total internet searches are there per month, are there more Android users versus iOS users. You will also see some recommended bid ads for Google ads. That number is an indicator of the average cost per click, our CPC, for related keywords that you may use for your business in your chosen categories. A low CPC means there's a lower number of bidders and less competitors in the market. And this slide online profile is highlighted, which reveals a bar graph comparison of monthly searches across categories among the US, Germany, the United Kingdom, and France. Now, since you would likely be doing business with consumers in this market online versus a brick and mortar storefront, you'll want to know how they use the internet, how they purchase products and services. That information will be found under purchase behavior. In this slide, you will see where it's located, and it tells you what devices people use to research products before they buy. For example, desktop, computer, a smartphone, or a tablet. Did they use the internet to compare prices or read online reviews, or just to get background information before making a decision to purchase? And what percentage of the population makes online purchases weekly? How important is that, right? Especially when you're selling online. Finally, you get lots of insights into the logistics of selling in these markets. These will give you an idea of the costs you might incur and the time it might take to deal with the regulatory issues, compliance, customs, transit, all those things associated with doing business across borders. That can give you lots of headaches. So once again, you'll see how the US figures compare to these potential markets so you can make a decision. And this slide, the logistics tab is highlighted, which reveals a comparison of trading across borders data, rank data, which is found. And now you can move into the operations planning. Now that you've identified a few potential markets, the top 3 for exporting, let's look at what else MarketFinder can do to help you with the operations planning, which are, heavily involved in when you're expanding to new markets. Now, there's a lot to consider when you're expanding into a new market, especially a global market, from taxes to currency to customer care. This is an exciting time, but planning is key to your success. This slide shows you the considerations for expanding operations: localization, global payments, customer care, logistics, talented recruitment, and tax and legal issues. Now, MarketFinder can guide you through many of these operational areas that you probably need to consider and tailor the content to match your shortlisted markets. So click on the operational areas highlighted on this slide, as you can see, to access these insights. In the next few slides, we'll take a closer look at some of the topics here. So let's go into localization. Localization is one thing you'll want to keep in mind as you export to make sure your products fit the language, the culture, the custom of your target countries. You also need to know which payment channels are the most commonly used in your new market. This is so you can successfully manage global payments. Different countries prefer different payment options, payment platforms, maybe cash. So the next thing is customer care, because this is another major consideration. You might even consider working with a local customer care agent who really understand customer needs in your market. You will also might need to look at a scalable CRM system to successfully manage customer care. Now, logistics also get more complex once you start exporting. Getting the products there is one thing, distributing there is different. Plan how to get the goods into your customers' hands effectively and how to handle returns and complaints. Again, you might want to consider working with a local logistics company that can help you navigate the regulatory process, the transportation, and other requirements. You will also need to consider recruiting talent in your new market. Having local experts on your payroll will help you get your products sold and improve your profitability. Local talent can help you scale because they understand how businesses operate in the country. Finally, take care to get informed about taxes, fees, customs, and other regulations for exporting. These vary by country, and mistakes can lead to high fees and even legal action against your company. So there are lots of articles, case studies, and guides on MarketFinder to help you dive deeper into all these operational planning topics. Now, market your business. How do you do that? How will you take your business to the next level? How will your brand go across borders? This very important consideration as you plan your expansion is the next topic. So we'll dive into, to see how MarketFinder can help you, and support your brand and your marketing strategies across the globe. A solid marketing strategy or marketing plan has strategies that help you understand how to measure performance. When you're expanding to globally, trusted partners can be key to getting the most out of your marketing plan and advertising plans. In this slide, we show you the considerations for a global marketing strategy, performance and measurement, advertising, and finding a trusted partner. So within the MarketFinder, go and click Market Your Business. In this section, you will have access to tools, guides, and resources to help you market your business globally. Take a look at that, and let's go over a few of the offerings that you'll find. A global marketing strategy, or GMS, is a strategy that encompasses countries from several different regions in the world, and it aims to coordinate a company's marketing efforts in these countries. Learn how other companies have done this by reading the case studies that I provided. The most creative marketing strategy is useless if you can't measure how well it's working. Explore tutorials here on how to use Google tools and other resources to analyze your performance. And of course, measure those results. Now, there are 3 types of advertising that can play a big role in your global expansion. Those are search engines, display ads, and video. MarketFinder has detailed guides on creating successful campaigns in all 3 of these mediums. Finally, as with operations, marketing, your business across the globe may go more smoothly with partners who have experience and expertise in global markets. You can find agencies who have completed all the international growth program trainings that have been provided by Google and met preset customer objectives on MarketFinder. So you can definitely go there and start checking them out. So let's recap here. In this session, we've gone over a few basic steps for getting started, and we've been looking at how to research and choose a market, planning your operations, and scaling your branding and marketing. So what's next? Now, I will recommend that you start expanding your business and looking towards exporting into other countries, but just researching, learning. Even considering expansion in your business takes a few steps. Going abroad is a big step. So today, businesses are becoming increasingly global. So taking that first step, even if you're a small company, can get you in the right path. If you're not doing business in other markets, you're losing out, and chances are that your competitors are already on their way, maybe already there. So taking just one step after today, even just starting to think about it, evaluating your products to see what kind of modifications you need to make. This is important to get started. And this is probably just getting you a little closer to making that decision. So let's wrap this up with 2 recommendations. Step 1, if there is a possibility that your business would expand to other markets, check out MarketFinder. I hope you put it in your toolbox and learn more where you might go and how to get there. Number 2, keep learning. there's a lot of resources out there from reputable organizations like NASBITE and government agencies. You probably learned a lot about them in this conference. So Google will also offer several tutorials that you can use with other tools that they offer. Now, one last word. Expanding into international markets can be very challenging. Take the time to research, analyze, and plan. I hope you add MarketFinder to your toolbox, and let me know if you have any questions or if you would like a handout for this presentation so you can do your homework at home in the comfort of your home and without any pressure. So thank you for taking the time to spend these 30 minutes with me. It has been a great opportunity to share this knowledge with you, and I hope to see you. Let's stay connected. Send me an email. The last slide here shows you my email address, and I'll be happy to hear from you and see how we can help each other. Thank you so much. Have a great day. Enjoy the conference. Ciao.